Hello everyone, so it's Brittany and I'm coming to you guys with an update. I went to the doctor today and it was a doctor's appointment from hell. I found out some information that I already knew to be the case with my body and with me having another child in general. It's really depressing because I have to weigh my options. Like I told you guys, I'm supposed to be getting married at the end of the month, and I have to weigh whether or not I want to really go forth with having another baby or not. I've had 3 C-sections. I had a baby at when I was really young. I had a baby at 15, and because of it, I had a classical C-section. And with the classical C-section, when I had my daughter that's living, she's about to be 8 at 16 years old, they had to reopen my scar and give me another classical. Now, I waited a little while for my son until I was 20, and I had him. And when I had him, they cut me open again. Now, because of those 3 C-sections, they tell me that it may be a possibility that when I have another baby, I can hemorrhage. And it was the case with my daughter, because in 2004, when I had her, after they sewed me up and put me in recovery, I was rushed back to the OR for an emergency. I don't know what to call it. Sorry, that was my TV. I don't know what to call it, but they rushed me back to the OR and cut me back open again to stop the hemorrhaging, because I was hemorrhaging really bad. I had 3 blood transfusions and almost lost my life. With my son, they did a cerclage. He lasted full term, well, not full term, to 35 weeks. And what ended up happening was I gave birth at 35 weeks and my C-section was 3 hours. So anyway, long story short, now they're telling me it may not be a great idea to get pregnant again. They're telling me what doctors tell patients, that it may not be a good idea, but do it at your own discretion. And I'm really contemplating whether I do or I don't. I have to think about it this way. I've been trying for 2.5 years and it hasn't happened for me. I've tried everything possible and it still hasn't happened. Now, they also gave me a referral to go to a infertility specialist. And of course, I told you guys, like in previous videos, that my insurance wasn't accepted by the fertility specialist, and I would have to wait to get married to get under my husband's insurance to be covered for those treatments. I don't even know if I want to do that at this point. I've made the decision. My fiance's at work, so we haven't even discussed this together. But I've made the decision that if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It's been 2.5 years. So I have to just think about it that way. Like, maybe it's not meant for me to have another baby. And the doctor made a valid point. I've had 3 children. Although my daughter did die 52 days after she was born, I have 2 beautiful living children. My daughter, who's about to be 8, and my son, who will be 4 at the end of the month. It hurts because my fiance and I really want another kid. But if it's going to risk my life, I don't know if it's worth it. I'm not going to try. I'm not going to prevent. I'm not going to be doing OPKs. I'm not going to be going as hard. I don't want to see a fertility specialist because at this point, I don't want to try to get pregnant. I'm just going to go with the flow. Well, off the doctor's appointment, I had some really weird things going on with me. Let's start with the progesterone cream. My boobs are so swollen and they hurt so freaking bad. I think that's from the progesterone cream. Every morning I've been waking up extremely nauseous. I think that's also from the progesterone cream. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm using Fertile Balance from Fairhaven. And you can get it on earlypregnancytest.com. I use a drop and I put it here and I rub it in. That's it. I was putting it behind my ear, in between my thighs here, and I realized it was making me extremely sick. So I use not even a pea size, smaller than that, and just put it here, rub it, and that's it. but I've been having really bad nausea, and I can't understand why. So my boobs hurt, bad nausea, and I got a freaking faint line on a pregnancy test, which I'm starting to think that it's an evaporation line, because I'm like, I don't know. But let me show you the test I got from earlypregnancytest.com. These are them. 10 M, I would say 10 MUI, but it's 10 MIU. And that's the one that I got like a faint line on. I also got a faint line on my Wanfo test that was like 3 days ago, and since then I haven't. So I tested with this morning before I went to the doctor, and it was nothing. And I wonder, is it because my urine was diluted? Because my urine literally looked like water, and that was my first morning urine. But last night before I went to bed at like around 12, and I drank like a whole bottle of water. I drank this before I went to bed, and woke up this morning and had to go like around 6 o'clock. Took this, it was negative. So maybe it was an evap. Like I said, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But boy, these symptoms from the progesterone cream were crazy. I also spoke to my doctor. If I'm not preggers this month and my cycle starts, I'm going to stop the progesterone cream. I asked her, is it okay for me to stop it today? She didn't recommend it because she said, I don't know if I'm pregnant. I didn't ask them to take a pregnancy test. I didn't ask them to draw blood because I don't want to like worry calling a doctor for blood results. I'm just going to keep peeing on these little sticks until my period comes. My period's supposed to be coming on Saturday. Today is Wednesday. So what is that? Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday. So we have a good 3 days before AF arrives. But that's about it. Stressful doctor's appointment. I called it the doctor's appointment from hell, but in all honesty, it was very liberating to hear the truth. Because that's what it is, it's the truth. You can die, you cannot die, you can have complications, you may not have complications. No one knows that. I'm a strong believer in God, so only God knows that. And if it's not meant for me to have another baby, I'm not going to have one. Obviously, it's been 2 years and nothing. I'm ovulating, I'm releasing eggs, I'm taking progesterone cream, I'm baby dancing as much as possible. I'm taking Pre-C. I took Pre-C this month. I did the soft cups. So if I don't get knocked up with all that I try this cycle, then honestly it's not meant to happen. I've even went as far as to steal the speculums from the gyno's office and tell my fiance to use those and use a syringe to put his sperm all the way up by the cervix. So honeys, if it does not work with all that, I'm like so over it. But baby dust to all of you TTCers out there, like on a more serious note, baby dust to all of you, because I know how hard it is to try to have a baby and want a baby so bad and it not to happen. And I've come to terms that although I want a baby, the obsession comes with it not happening, because I have 2 children, I'm getting married, I have a lot going on. But I think what trips my brain out is the fact that it's been 2 years. Like, what the hell is wrong with me? I think it's more so what's wrong with me than, damn, I need a baby tomorrow. Because if it happens, it happens. But I will be updating you guys. If AF arrives on Saturday, I'll let you guys know that. If she doesn't, I'll let you guys know. I'm going to go pee on a stick right now. And hopefully I'll have some good news. If not, hey, it's been 2 years already. Baby dust, and I will talk to you guys later. Inbox me, comment, rate, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. Bye, you guys.